A weather-related scare as a family in rural Utah thanking a sheriff's deputy for saving a life.
An 84-year-old woman went out for a drive, got lost and stuck when winter was at its worst. News specialist Andrew Adams spoke to the woman and her husband tonight. Andrew?
Well, they say the deputy with the Sanpete County Sheriff's Office made all the difference, searching until the early morning hours in awful conditions to find this woman. The story has already made headline news in the tiny town of Mayfield and nearby Gunnison.
I didn't really intend it to be something that went to the front page.
In a place that rarely sees the spotlight.
I said, I don't think I'm worth all this.
It was a tale of a deputy's heroics.
Somehow felt like I needed to go to Gunnison.
Gail Butler witnessed those actions firsthand after a late-night drive in January.
And at the end of the driveway, I didn't know which way to turn.
Butler admits she was confused as she drove away.
And I drove, and I drove, and I drove. It was snowing, and so I just barely slid off the road and into a tree.
Gail was stuck in deep snow, and her thoughts turned as dark as the night that surrounded her.
I'll tell you what I was thinking. What do you do when you freeze to death? How do you die?
Back home, her husband had called for help because his wife was missing.
Officer Harmon showed up and was a very professional man.
6 hours in, the deputy decided to take a drive up treacherous 12-mile canyon.
If you went off the side, they might find you next spring.
With most other leads exhausted.
And luckily, there she was, off the road. He saved their life.
About 9 miles up, there was Gail.
And he said, do you want to stay in this car, or do you want to come and get in my nice warm truck? And boy, did I choose the right one there.
Family members now believe the deputy saved Gail's life.
Oh, she would have been probably frozen.
The couple is forever grateful.
I can tell you that Jesse is a lifesaver.
For a deputy's deed, they say, is worthy of the headlines.
My family and I are very thankful to him for all of that.
We reached out to the Sanpete County Sheriff's Office to try to talk to Deputy Harmon, but we're told he's out of town for military service. Gail is chalking up what happened to a recent change in medication. Her family is keeping an eye on her.